Welcome to the channel, and we are here starting a brand new secondary save to go alongside the Wolves dynasty. This time we are going over to Germany, where we join Borussia Dortmund, where they are currently at in real time. We are on the 9th. On the live start points, it actually starts on December 1st or 2nd, so you have the DFB Pokal and then this last weekend's fixtures in the Bundesliga. What I have done is obviously on the live editor, I can match fix stuff, so I just put in all the results from every single league game and our DFB Pokal game. So we got knocked out to Bayer Leverkusen in the DFB Pokal in real life. That is the only real life result in the DFB Pokal in from that last round. I didn't bother going through every single round and changing it. I just didn't. I don't care about all the other teams. I only cared about Borussia Dortmund. So yes, Bayern Munich won 5-0 on the weekend. Leipzig won 6-0 on the weekend. We won 2-0 on the weekend against Hoffenheim. We sit third in the league here, 28 points. We are 1 point behind not Bayer Leverkusen. We're 1 point behind Leipzig. We are nearly 10 points off of Bayern Munich in the league. They have been absolutely dominant so far this season, until they came up against Arsenal, and then they struggled. Talking about Champions League, we currently sit 6th in the Champions League. It's actually the first game where we start today is against Dortmund. I will not be playing that game, though, at all. I will not be playing Dortmund. So, yeah, there is that. We will get into it. Looking at the squad, it is currently a 3-back. We'll play for the 3-back until we get into January, and then I might switch things up here because, completely honest, I don't really know what to do. I'm just kind of jumping into this because I need to get this video out tomorrow. So after tomorrow, we will be going to at least maybe for right now, we're going to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's why there was no video yesterday, but we are going to go to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the secondary save. That way, I'm not overworking myself in a sense, because I am doing also 2 saves on the second channel. I'm trying to bring back in my CMG channel as well, so there is that. So we'll start today against Dortmund. We'll probably won't play it. Then we'll play Freiburg, Gladbach, and we'll actually no, we might just play these last 3 games because these are the last 3 games before we get into the January transfer window, just to open up the season. So let's go and get to this game here against Dortmund and test out our squad. And so for your first lineup here is going to be this default one that they give you at the start of the save here. So Kobel in net, Schlotterbeck, Anton, and Anselminino as your center back. I absolutely butchered his name. Nemec and Sabitzer as your 2 CMs. Svensson and Ryerson as your wing backs. Brandt and Adeyemi as your 2 cams. And then Gadashi as your striker here against Dortmund. Let's jump into it. Let's get into the action. If you want to see more of the series, go and leave a like and subscribe. And let's get into it. And very shortly it will be for... And here we go. It's a snowy affair for our first game at the club. Sliders are going to be offset as well because majority of it is just the default game sliders for custom and authentic features as on as well. So I'm going to have to change sliders, of course. So that is why we are kind of not rushing this episode out, but at the same time, rushing the episode out in a sense, just getting it underway, getting the establishment of the squad here as we get into it. Sabitzer in for Adeyemi, and Adeyemi into Gadashi, and Gadashi misses a target for the first goal of the season for us. Also, my name is Dortbox. There's got to be a way. How do you pronounce this guy's name? Don't know. Ryerson into Adeyemi, and Adeyemi now into Ryerson, and Ryerson back to Adeyemi, now in for Sabitzer, in for Gadashi. And Gadashi now looking to find some type of angle. He'll find Svensson instead, and Svensson will shoot and over the bar. Regarded as a dangerous opponent, so what should we expect to see from him? Avjan and Mata has a lead for Dortmund. Adeyemi, Ryerson into Sabitzer, and Sabitzer now. Sabitzer. Save or blocked by the defender. The header comes in from Julian Brandt, and he has the first goal in this save for us. And it's equalizing here against Dortmund. It's 1-1. Svensson into Julian Brandt. Julian Brandt now. Cross comes in. Gadashi, he should win the header. He does win the header, and it's 2 header goals for the Yellow Walls. Borussia Dortmund 2, Dortmund 0. Or 1, I should say. We take the lead. And here's Patrick Berg into Ho. And Anselino, of course, is a defender I can't pronounce who stopped the attack there. It's Sabitzer out wide for Adeyemi. And Adeyemi now down the right-hand side. It is Adeyemi. He cuts inside and stopped by Bjorken. And halftime here, the first 45 minutes of the career, we have the lead 2-1 on 2 headed goals by Julian Brandt and Gadashi. Julian Brandt, Svensson, Adeyemi has made that run, and Adeyemi shot it straight at the keeper here. Schadebek, Svensson, into Julian Brandt, in for Sabitzer, headed away, cleared away. Nemecha second ball down to Julian Brandt, stopped by Sfold. And Felix Nemecha now down the left-hand side. Felix Nemecha into Gadashi. He spins, he turns, he shoots, he scores. 3-1. Pretty sure Dortmund double their lead, and that could be that. That should be that, I should say. Holberg looking for a consolation goal at the depth here, and they will not get it. Kobel will save. And our first game is a 3-1 win over 32nd place Bodo Glimt. That will secure a spot into the playoffs at a bare minimum for this Borussia Dortmund squad. But obviously, we are trying to get them up to the top 8, obviously, and confirm top 8. So we have 2 games to do that, and I think we can and shall do it. And for this game here against Freiburg, we are going to switch to a 4-2-1-3. This is probably the formation that we are more likely to transition to within this save. Anyway, it is just the go-to formation for myself. So this time, Svensson, Schlotterbeck, Anton Reinson is your back 4, so we can say goodbye to the guy I can't pronounce. Nemecha and Sabitzer as your CDMs, Brandt as your sole cam, Durenville on the left, Adeyemi on the right, and Gadashi down the middle. Here we are taking on Freiburg. Let's jump into it. Our first Bundesliga game of the save. And here we go. Our first game, we're still in the snow. Svensson into Durenville. In Durenville now. Into Gadashi. Back into Durenville. Instantly. First time ball. It's Durenville. Back into Gadashi. Opens up the score in the first 5 minutes. 1-0. Svensson. Nemecha. Brandt. Into Durenville. Durenville cross. Can't find Gadashi. But Gadashi will get it back after a poor clearance, so he can't really do anything with it. Durenville will get it off now. And Durenville down the left-hand side. And Durenville has Gadashi with them. Durenville's going to try and take himself, and he fumbled that opportunity massively. Sabitzer, Julian Brandt, Gadashi, Adeyemi. First time football is brilliant. The first time football is great, and it results in a goal as well. Tiki Taka football. Dortmund 2, Freiburg 0. We double our lead here 34 minutes in.
That was a really dangerous situation.
Adeyemi now down the right hand side. Adeyemi, Gadashi, who's on for a hat-trick, and Gadashi will get his hat-trick. First half hat-trick. Borussia Dortmund 3, Freiburg 0. Julian Brandt into Adeyemi now. And Adeyemi now down the right-hand side. And Adeyemi still going. He's going to cut in onto his left. And Adeyemi's going to find the fourth. It's 4-0 for Dortmund over Freiburg here. And we are going to respect our time and jump to the end here. So it might be a couple of seconds shorter. It's fine. Back to 3-back because the other 4-2-3-1 was in this actual screen, so it doesn't save over. So I'm too lazy to do it again. Chukwuemeka, I could have sworn he was not in the squad when I first started. He only just showed up, unless I'm absolutely blind. Adeyemi's going to move to right mid, right wing back. Chukwuemeka's going to take that cam spot, and Emery Chan on that center back for the other guy I can't pronounce. So there's that as we get into the last game of the episode. And here we go. 3-back versus 5-back. So this is going to be very entertaining. Cash stop, Reitz, into Kleindice, into Machino, and we concede our first goal. Bodo Glimt has a lead here. It's a beautiful goal, in fact, as well. It's a great goal by Machino. And it's 1-0 for Bodo Glimt here.
Well, let's look at this again. On the offensive, but nothing comes of it.
Adeyemi, Chukwuemeka, Adeyemi, Into Gadashi. Gadashi. Into Julian Brandt. And Julian Brandt has the equalizer. It's 1-1. Chukwuemeka. Into Gadashi. And Gadashi to take the lead. He will take the lead. 2-1. Borussia Dortmund 2. Gladbach 1. Adeyemi. Chukwuemeka. Into Sabitzer. And Sabitzer, can he find the Mecha? He does. First time shot. It actually goes in the back of the net as well. Omelet is awful. Omelet is eating an omelet as Borussia Dortmund go 3-1 up here against Gladbach. That was awful. I don't even know if that pun doesn't even make sense at all.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick up Bundesliga action coming up for you here on
Julian Brandt.
TV.
Still Julian Brandt into Gadashi. Inshiro Gadashi now. Gadashi! 4-1.
Another goal, and surely there's no... Oh, great block.
Sabitzer. Adeyemi. Nemecha. You see there, they got a consolation goal at the end there to make it 4-2 as we pick up another win. And we try and stay at least somewhat toe-to-toe with Bayern Munich. We're obviously quite a few ways off of Bayern Munich, but if we can keep winning, maybe Bayern Munich can drop some points here and there. That Der Klassiker, the second Der Klassiker, is going to be absolutely crucial for us as well. And so we end the episode 1 point ahead of RB Leipzig, so we jump over them, and now we are still 9 points over or behind Bayern Munich. They have also won their 2 games in this episode as well. Excuse me. So there is that. When we come back next episode, we will be in the January transfer window. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, but we have Tottenham and Inter Milan in our next 2 games. When do we play that second game against Bayern Munich? It's at the end of February. In fact, February is tough. We have Leipzig and Bayern Munich back-to-back days. How much money do we have in the transfer budget? 53 million to do stuff. We might even look at maybe bringing somebody back in from loan or something like that. Actually, we only have 2 players on loan, so probably not that anyway. What is this? Open for new contracts. Oh, that's a new thing. He's open for new contract talks. So, you know what? We'll give him a new contract. I never seen that before. Does that mean these guys are not willing to negotiate new terms? I'm assuming they will be over the course of time. Hopefully, at least. Yeah. Well, then, I'll see y'all there. Leave a like, subscribe. I'll see y'all back here on Friday for Dortmund, tomorrow for Wolves. Until then, leave a like, subscribe. Peace out.